Hey there, wanted to share with you this term called low-hanging fruit. Have you heard of it? Well, I'm going to talk about how you can implement it into your own business, maybe even your own life. Now, personally, I've never liked that term. I just think it sounds gross. It's just like maybe overdone as well. I don't know. There's just something about it that I don't really like. But I am taking that term and using it in my own business because I was listening to a mentor that I've got, and he's got a YouTube show with another guy, and they were talking about this of like, what is the low-hanging fruit in your business or maybe even your life that you can just grab and start implementing it to start making a big difference and get you traction in your business. So as they were talking, I was like, oh, I actually think I could do this. So here's how it looks for me, and I want you to be thinking about things you do similarly in your own life and business that you could do. So I have a friend, he was actually on the podcast, so we've become friends, and I'm on his podcast as a co-host, and we always talk before the recording and after the recording. So I was like, how about before the recording, we talk about our own businesses, and I'll record that so I can put that on our YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, so we can grow it here. And then after the show, we talk about what we talked about in the show, so we could have an after show on his YouTube channel to grow his YouTube channel. And so that's what we are testing out this week. So check out episode 1 here at Fisher Philbrick. I'll post about the one on his as it comes out too. But we were already going to be talking with one another. We were already going to be recording. We show up every week consistently. So to me, it just made sense. Instead of trying to figure out how can we get our podcast episodes, because he's got his own podcast, I've got my own. So we're kind of running along similar lines, but instead of like, let's get videos up there of the show, because no, we want to grow our Spotify account. So we can grow Spotify, but then on the episode say, hey, and by the way, did you catch this week's Candid Conversations? That's what I'm calling mine. And then his is going to be some sort of after show. He'll come up with a cool name for that. But just a way so that you can still get the content, but if you want extra content, then you're gonna have a way to do that. And I think the most exciting thing is that it will really open up and show you some of the inside of what I'm going through and what Bill is going through, that's his name, in our own businesses. And then I'm even going to take that further because the small business community that is made up of people that have been on the podcast, business owners, I've wanted to incorporate them back into the podcast, the show, just to do updates because I think that is so fun. You get to know these business owners and you're like, man, this person is so awesome. They're so cool. And then, weeks, months later, you're like, what happened to them? I hope they're doing okay. Well, I want to create another YouTube show where the people in this community have the chance to kind of alternate different weeks of coming on the show, saying an update on their business, what they're working on, and as a way for you as the audience to follow along, to learn from them, to be inspired and encouraged. Just because I know for myself, hearing those real life stories, seeing that we're all people, we're all in this trying as hard as we can and just learning from one another really is so impactful. And I know when I listen to other people, and I've done this on another podcast, when I listen to someone sharing their business story and journey as they're going and as they're building, providing updates, I am so in tune, focused, pumped up, excited, and ready to support them in any way I can. And that's kind of the dream of what I would want this business here to do. And it is what it is here for, to help small business owners start and build their own businesses. So what better way to have that continued support for them and to get you guys connected, whether you just want to support these businesses, maybe you're working on your own business or you've got your own and you need some extra help in just seeing what other people are doing. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming, but when it comes to your own, let me ask you, do you have low-hanging fruit? I don't like saying that, in your own business. So if you are doing a process you do all the time, can you just set up a camera and then all of a sudden, oh look, I've got extra content I can do? Or, you can, maybe you take walks or you go to the gym and there's some way that you can implement that into your own business. I mean, it sounds a little weird, but I do a lot of my social media videos while I'm out walking the dog, which is a job that I've got on the side. So there are so many things that maybe you could use something small that you're not even thinking about to really elevate your brand, your business. And like in my case, I want to build up my YouTube account and I didn't know how to do that because I don't like just reposting the same things, which I'm going to do for this video. So, but what are you thinking of? Go from here, and I hope this has been encouraging and helpful for you.